We are working on GMetrix Word Expert Skills Review 2. Task 1 wants us to go ahead and hide the grammar and spelling errors in this document. That's an option question. We're going to want to go to the File tab here at the top. We want to go to the Options. Here we want to go to Proofing. And we want to scroll down. And what we want to do is check hide spelling errors in this document only, and we want to go ahead and hide grammar errors in this document only. We'll go ahead and click OK.
Task 2 wants us to restrict the document so only comments are allowed. Let's go to the Review tab here at the top. In the Protect group, we'll click Restrict Editing. And what we want is number 2, the checkbox here, and we'll change it from No Changes to Comments. And we'll scroll down here to start enforcing, and we'll type the password below. Task 3 wants us to restrict the editing so that only forms can be filled out, and it gives us a password. Let's go to the Review tab here at the top. We're going to be in the Protect group. We'll click Restrict Editing. For number 2, we'll click Only Allow This Type, and we'll change it to Filling in Forms. And then what we want to do is click Yes, Start Enforcing, and we'll type the password below. Task 4 wants us to attach a template. So let's go to the Developer tab here at the top, and in the Templates group, we're going to go ahead and click Document Template. And what we want to do is click Attach and find the Template 1, which will be found in your GMetrix Templates folder. Now what we want to do is click Automatically Update Document Styles, because it tells us to do that here, and we'll go ahead and click OK. Task 5 wants us to edit the title style to a different color. So we're on the Home tab, we're in the Styles group. Let's go ahead and right-click the title style, and we'll click Modify here. And then in the Formatting section, what we want to do is find Red Accent to darker 25%. We'll click OK. Task 6 wants us to change our subheading paragraphs to have an indent of 0.5. So let's go ahead and put our cursor here in the first paragraph, Health Insurance. The Health Insurance is our subheading. And what we want to do is we're on the Home tab, we're in the Paragraph group. We'll click that dialog box there. And what we want to do is have this left indent go to 0.5. We'll click OK. And we'll repeat that for the rest of the headings. Task 7 wants us to modify the Heading 1 style. So we're on the Home tab, we're in the Styles group. Let's go ahead and right-click Heading 1 here, and then we'll left-click Modify. And the first thing it wants us to do is to edit the line spacing. So you can do some of that from here, but let's go ahead and click the Format here to go to the paragraph. And this is going to make this much easier. The first thing we want to do is line spacing. We're going to change that from multiple to double. And then we have our before and after spacing. Let's go ahead and click the down arrow here until it says auto for both before and after. Once we've done that, we can click OK and click OK. Task 8 wants us to add a drop cap to the beginning of this document. So to do that, what we want to do is go to the Insert tab here at the top. And in the text group, we have the drop cap drop down. And what we want to do is click the drop cap options because it gives us so that it is 0.1 from the text. And so we'll go ahead and select dropped, and then distance, we'll click the up arrow to make it 0.1, and we'll click OK. Task 9 wants to select the text dress code all the way to time off in policy. Be sure to only select this text, because if you select too much, like the paragraph below or above, it's going to mess up your table when you convert text to table. With that list selected, we'll go to the Insert tab over here, and we'll click the Tables drop down and select Convert Text to Table. And all of this should auto-populate correctly, 1 and 4 for the columns and rows. It doesn't tell us to make any changes, so we'll go ahead and click OK. Task 10 wants us to scroll down to the bottom of this document and select name and date, all that. And what we want to do is go to the Insert tab here at the top, because it asks us to go ahead and save that section of the document as a quick part. So we're on the Insert tab in the text group. We'll go ahead and click the Quick Parts drop down, and we're going to save selection to Quick Parts Gallery. Now it tells us that we want to name it Please Sign, and then we want to set the options to insert content on its own paragraph here, and then we'll click OK. Task 11 wants us to insert bookmarks for the headings here: women, men, all, casual Friday, and disciplinary action. So let's go ahead and begin by putting our cursor right here in front of woman. And we're going to go to the Insert tab here at the top, and we're going to go to the links group and select bookmark. And we'll go ahead and type in women. We'll click Add. And that set our first bookmark. We're going to do the rest of it, the rest of the list here. Task 12 wants us to combine two documents. So let's go to the Review tab here at the top, and in the Compare group, we'll click Compare, drop down to select Compare. It tells us that our original document's the Word 10 Expert 4. So let's go ahead and find that in our GMetrix Templates folder. And our revised document will be the other file, which is the Word 10 Expert 5. We'll click that More to see more options. And everything here looks good. So, because we're going to show a new document, and we'll click OK. Task 13 wants us to compare two documents. So let's go to the Review tab here at the top. We're in the Compare group. We'll go ahead and select the Compare drop down to select Compare. And we are going to go ahead and our original document is going to be the Word Expert 3. So we'll map to our GMetrix Templates folder. Select 3. Our revised document will be the one with the A in it, so we'll select that. Now what we want to do is click the More button here, because we want to show the markup at the word level in a new document, and both of those are selected. So we'll go ahead and click OK. And then once that opens up, the last thing we want to do is to show all markup. So we're on the View tab here, and in the Show Markup, we actually right above it, in the Simple Markup, we want to change it from Simple to All Markup. Task 14 wants us to change tracking options so that Move From has color only and Move To has the color yellow double underline. And this one's kind of deep in the settings, so let's go to the Review tab here, and in the tracking we'll click the dialog box, and then from here we're going to go ahead and click Advanced Options. And so the first thing we want to look for is moves, and from Move From we want to change that to color only. And our Move To is going to be the double underline, but we're going to change the color green to yellow. And we'll click OK. OK. Task 15 wants us to insert a citation in our footer. So let's go to the bottom here, and I can actually just double click in the footer. You could have also done this from the Insert tab and found the footer and clicked Edit Footer. Now it's important that you do not delete this content control. You actually want to put your cursor below it to insert the citation. But once your cursor is below that, we'll go to the References tab here at the top, and we're going to click Insert Citation to add new source. This is a website, and we'll go ahead and key the information found below. We'll go ahead and click OK. And we'll close out of our footer.